asking why I'm wearing blue.
I'm like, oh, put it right here.
Those are both. One of them is full.
Three.
And you're on.
Oh, come in.
Hi, Renee. My name is Sydney. I'm the student PTA. How are you doing today?
Doing good, and you?
Good. How are you feeling? I heard you had an Achilles tendon repair.
Yeah, but I feel great. I'm doing everything. It's not a big deal.
Okay, what's everything?
I mean, I just went fishing last week, and then this weekend I plan to go with my friends.
Okay, do you fish off of the shore?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. How'd you get down here? Did you bring your crutches with you, or did you have somebody wheel you down to the shoreline?
No, it's okay. I'm kind of young, so it's like it doesn't hurt or anything. Just walk.
Okay. Do you remember what your doctor told you about this
He-
repair?
So he told me I can't walk.
Oh, okay. He said you can't walk at all.
Yeah, but I looked it up on Google, and it said that actually if you walk on it, it's actually better.
Okay.
So
Did he tell you about what was happening down here?
I
what
forgot.
he did?
I forgot.
Okay. Do you mind if I uncover this leg?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So do you know where your Achilles tendon is?
It's somewhere in the back, right?
Yep, it's in the back. And it looks pretty swollen. Do you mind if I go ahead and pop this up?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you said you were pretty busy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get one more pillow. Sorry, Richard, just you. All right, ready?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so anytime you have swelling, you want to get this extremity up above your heart, and this helps you drain all that fluid back into your body cavity and get it back circulating through your system, okay? So ideally, you want to be laying flat with this leg elevated so it's above your heart, okay? So anytime you do have any swelling like that, I want you to lay like this, okay? So yes, your Achilles tendon is in the back right here. We have some big muscles in the back that actually push if you're doing a toe raise or a calf raise, and it pushes you upward, that's what those muscles do. So they attach to the medial lateral condyle of your femur up here. Do you have any tenderness or anything?
No.
Okay, so this is your gastroc right here, this big muscle belly, and that big muscle actually ties directly into your Achilles tendon, okay? And what that does, like I said, if you're doing a calf raise, you're going to be pushing forward like this.
Okay, is that why it feels weaker when I walk?
Yeah,
Oh.
it does, okay? So that's why you shouldn't be doing that, because it is very weak. It's still in the second stage of healing. So that tissue, even though scar tissue seems like it's really tough, it's actually pretty weak, and it's more susceptible to being injured again. So that's why your doctor wants you completely off of it, okay? Has he talked about getting you a boot at all?
I forgot. It was 2 weeks ago, so I kind of forgot.
Okay, so he might talk about a boot if he knows that you've been on it, keep you off of that a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay, so the scar looks good. It looks like it's healing okay. Some of the other muscles that tie into this are your anterior tib, which is on this side of your shin. It's like that big muscle in your shin bone, and that helps pull your foot up, but I don't want you to do that, okay? So that's the motion that we want to restrict. I don't want you to do any dorsiflexion, which is bringing the top of your foot towards your face. Okay, so this motion, okay, ready? I'm going to pull your foot down away from you. Does that feel okay? It should be stretching the top.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. And then that's about as much as I can get without resistance.
Okay, so that's it. Okay.
Yeah, before I start feeling any resistance. So, that still feels okay? Okay, awesome. So this muscle is also responsible for inversion of your foot, which is taking the interior border, or the inside border of your foot, and it's going to bring it towards the middle. So do it this way. Right, does that feel okay?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. And then you also have your peroneal or your lateral, your proximal fibular. Okay, so it's going to attach at the lateral proximal fibula, which is this bone right here, that fibular head, and it goes all the way down to the bottom side of your foot, and that's responsible for eversion. Okay, so it's going the opposite way this way. Any pain with that?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. All right, so we've learned that we need to stay off of this foot, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep reminding you that we need to stay off of this foot because it's still pretty weak. Even though it seems like it can do anything, it's still very weak and it still needs that time to heal before it can actually get stronger, and we can work on strengthening with that, okay?
Okay.
All right. I did read on your chart that you have a history of high blood pressure. Have you taken any medication today?
No, I don't. There was back then. I think I'm better. I got better.
Okay.
More activity and stuff.
Okay, gotcha. So you are pretty active. You feel like you've gotten that under control.
Yeah, I think so now.
Do you know what your normal usually sits at?
I think it was 130 over 80.
130 over 80?
Yeah.
Has anybody checked it today? I didn't read that
No.
on your chart. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and check your blood pressure, your heart rate, and your respiration rates, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay, 132 over 84.
132 over 84. So your blood pressure seems fat normal, okay? Or did we have heart rate or anything?
72.
So all your vital signs are within your norm. It all looks good. So if you can keep staying active, work on, I don't know what you eat normally in a day, if your diet's pretty healthy. Oof, okay.
Just call a whole bang of fire roast hot
There you
So that's gonna help too, along with the exercises, your diet, staying hydrated too, okay?
Right.
So remember, anytime you have swelling, get that leg up, your torso should be flat, okay? So I'm just gonna leave this drape over you, and I'm gonna bring this leg down onto the bed. Does that feel okay? I know there's a little bit of pressure.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you sit up. Okay, we're gonna work on some wheelchair stuff, some crutches, and some stairs, because I heard that you have stairs at home.
Right.
Okay. All right, you mind if I uncover you?
Yeah. What
It's
is
a
that
little chilly. So this is called a gait belt. There you go. Okay, this is called a gait belt. So this is for your safety and my safety. This is to make sure that I can hang on to you in case you fall, in case anything happens. We don't want that. So this is gonna help me just keep you safe.
I mean, I'm only 38. I don't think I would fall or anything.
No, and we definitely don't want you to. This is gonna help prevent that. If you do happen to lose your balance, like I said, that is still pretty weak. So if you lose your balance, if you feel like that leg's giving out on you at all, which you shouldn't be on it anyways, right?
Right.
Okay, so so you're not gonna be on it for it to give out, but if that other leg, it's taking a lot of pressure, right? It's taking up all the work of your other leg. So if that one gets a little weak, I'm here to help you. Okay, this
Okay.
just gives me a handle on you that's not gonna hurt you at all. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you sit up, or I'm gonna have you roll over towards me, okay? Yep, perfect, okay? And now what I'm gonna have you do is swing your legs off the side of the bed, and I'm gonna help you sit up. Great, okay, and then scoot towards the edge of the bed for me. Good, now leave that leg extended as much as possible. I don't want any weight on that, including you putting your foot on the floor, okay? As long as it's up and it's not touching the floor, hopefully that'll be a mental reminder to not use it at all, okay?
Okay, I'll try not to.
Are these your shoes right here?
Yeah, those are my shoes.
Alright.
Those are my chunkers.
Alright, so for this foot, you can push your foot down
Yeah, I
into
think
that,
I
right?
can do that one, but I don't know how to do this one without using my muscles.
Okay, so that's a good question. Can you put your foot up here like this?
Yeah.
Watch that incision.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that.
Are you a little tight? If you can't do this, just let me know.
yeah, I cannot.
Alright.
So does this patient need an overall stretching program?
Yes, he does.
Probably
Alright, so I'm gonna loosen up the shoe as much as possible. And I don't want you to push into this, okay? So we just kind of wiggle and pull the shoe onto your foot. That's what we wanted to avoid, is that jolting motion.
Okay, that was easy.
Got it?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Go ahead and let that leg back down. Remember, keep that extended. Okay, awesome. So, this is going to be your non-surgical side. Obviously, this is your surgical side because we have an incision to protect. I want you to think about it, protecting this leg at all costs, okay? So, I'm going to teach you how to stand up with these crutches since we're going to use them eventually. If you get a little tired and you need, some extra assistance, we have a wheelchair here that I can teach you how to use. I'm just going to have you stand up with these crutches. I'll teach you how to do that. I'll measure them before we get you into the wheelchair, if that's cool with you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so like I said, your surgical side, it's a little bit weaker. It's been through a lot of trauma. So to protect that, this is going to act as your limb. Okay?
Okay.
So it's going to go on the weaker side to kind of act as that limb.
Okay.
Okay? and you can put both of these crutches on one side. You can hold it like this. I'm a little too short for these, so I can't quite do this. If you can, good for you. But I want you to put it here like this, and you're gonna push up onto it and really push into this leg, and you're gonna stand up with this leg out away from you.
Okay.
Okay?
Looks easy.
Okay. Oh, I told you the wrong thing.
You tell me.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, big push. Awesome. Now what I'm gonna have you do, you feel balanced?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take one of these and bring it to the other side. There you go. Can you snuggle those under your... So those look a little tall
raising
for
that
you.
shorts, brother?
Can you relax this one in down to your side? Yeah, that's a little tall. Go ahead and sit. Put both of these on the same side. Okay. Perfect. Ooh, okay. These are the other ones. I thought you were 5'10" today.
Oh, I identify as 6 foot.
Hey, just round up, bro.
So,
Round up.
Yeah,
guys,
round
when you're
up.
grabbing your assistive devices, grab more than one. Okay? Or guesstimate the one that's gonna be the best. It's okay to grab more than one.
Okay. Now that we got some other ones, let's see if those fit a little bit better. Wait before you stand up and make sure everything is good. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, ready to snuggle those up onto your arms. Watch that side, watch that side. Okay, can you relax that foot over your side? That looks good there. I'm just gonna take my fingers and go in here. That looks good there. Okay, so this looks like they fit, and that's how you do a sit to stand, so from the surface up. You'll put both those crutches on one side, you'll stand up, and then when you go to sit back down, put them back on the same side. So go ahead and let's do that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna have you scooch over on the bed. Okay, so to go to your wheelchair, you did a sit to stand pretty well, so I'm gonna leave this on. If you ever feel like you're too tired for that day and you just wanna scoot to the chair, you'll wanna take this off just to make that surface a little bit flatter, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I didn't ask, who is this person here with you?
Oh, he's my brother.
That's your brother? Hi, brother. I'm
Hey.
Sydney. Nice to meet you.
You better do everything she says.
Do you
It's not a joke,
do you two live together?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, so
unfortunately.
so do you help him out at all?
He doesn't really want me to, you know?
Okay, well,
He
I
kind of
try.
encourages me not to use my hand, to use my foot.
Well,
You can't even,
He was the
you
one that
can't even
took
name the right
me
body
out.
part, so we're
Okay.
trying.
All right. So he is, right. You don't want to use that right now until that doctor gives you the clear. You want to leave that floating, okay, as much as possible. Like I said, you did a sit to stand pretty well. So what we're gonna do is do that same thing, sit to stand, and then we're gonna pivot into the chair.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just gonna make sure everything's locked. Awesome. Yep. Lose it good. Yep. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good. And then you're gonna pivot over, reach for that chair. There you go. Got it? Go ahead and sit back down. Okay, good. Alright, does that feel okay?
That was pretty easy.
Alright, awesome. So you can keep that leg relaxed, you don't have to keep it straight out. Okay, so you're gonna pull these brakes back, and then, yep, you got it. Okay, so go ahead and put those brakes back on. I'm gonna teach you a little bit about this wheelchair first, okay? So these caster wheels, anytime you're parked, I want these forward. It widens your base of support and it makes sure that you're not gonna tip forward, okay? So anytime you park somewhere, I want you to wheel backwards until those wheels are forward. So these wheels in the front, over here, brother, okay? Make sure that those are facing forward anytime he's parked, okay? These are your locks. Anytime you're parked, these need to be on. If you don't plan on moving, these should be on. If you go to do a sit to stand, these should be on, okay? That is the most important thing, because if you go to sit down and that chair is all of a sudden not there, the floor's gonna catch you, and we don't want that, okay?
Okay.
This is also gonna be your leg rest. So since we had this surgery, all right, does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a little short. It's a little short, but that's okay for you. Okay, does that feel okay?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, awesome. So to teach you how to move around in this a little bit, you can go ahead and pull those brakes off, so pull back on them. If you want to go backwards, you're going to pull those wheels backwards. Good. And yeah, that big handle back there. If you want to go forwards, you're going to push. If you want to turn, if I want to turn left, I'm going to push forward with my right, hold back with my left. Yeah, great. Great. And then just watch that leg. Remember, you need to protect that at all costs.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and wheel backwards a little bit. Get those caster wheels forward, just like that. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to teach you this little clip back here. If you push that towards your center, it'll loosen it, okay? And then lift your leg up. So remember, these muscles are still active. It's just this down here. Okay? So you can still use this, lift your leg, do everything you need to do with this. Just keep your foot relaxed.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so we're going to walk with the crutches a little bit and not just do a sit to stand. Okay? Yay!
Yeah.
All right. So, wait. There you go. All right, goes on the same side. Ready? And big push. Good. All right, go ahead and transfer both of those on your arm. All right, so we're going to go this way. So it seems pretty natural for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to actually bend this leg. So when you're going forward, when you're walking, I want that foot out of the way as much as possible. I want you to bring that up. Because you have long legs, so if you catch something wrong, that's going to hit the floor and jolt that a little bit. To turn with these crutches, I always want you to turn towards your non-surgical side.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to turn that way and then do a little hop, hop, and hop. Good. And let's walk towards that stool over there.
How far do you want my feet?
Yep, you're doing good. Hold on, let's pause for just a second. Brother, would you mind moving that chair out of the way?
Do something.
Don't do something for once. Like a fishing tournament, stupid fishing tournament. Really? Ridiculous.
Perfect. All right, and hop. Good. So this is called a 3-1 gate pattern, or a 3-gate pattern. It's a 3. It's a 3.
What does that mean?
So there's 3 points of contact. So the 2 crutches and then your one leg. So 3.
right.
Okay. So the 2 are going to go forward and then your third leg hops. Perfect. And then you ready to turn again?
Yeah.
Remember where we do that? Good. Are you getting tired at all?
No.
All right. So we're going to go work on the stairs.
No.
Okay. So like I said, we're protecting that leg at all costs. When you're going up, I want you to keep that leg back behind you. Okay. Protect that incision side. The crutches are going to go. Do you know what side your rail is at home?
I think it's on the right side.
You think it's on the right side? Okay. So that works out. We're going to bring both of those crutches over to your surgical side. And then can you reach over and grab that rail?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So you can use them under your arm if you want to. You don't have to. You can use it kind of like a cane like we did when we did a sit to stand. But what I'm going to have you do, when you're going up, you're going to use your non-surgical side first. Okay, so your stronger side. You're going to hop up to that first step, and then you're going to bring the crutches with you.
Okay.
Okay? Brother, did you have any questions on this so far?
We're solid over here.
Okay, awesome. Are you ready?
All right.
Let's get a little bit closer. Good. And big hop. Good. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to have you do that slight pivot towards the rail. Good. Okay, and then can you go ahead and switch those crutches? Watch that. Right there. Okay. So when you're going forward, you're going to stick the leg out. Okay? Out in front of you. Okay, just make sure it doesn't hit the stair because that incision is on the back side. So this time, instead of leading with your strong leg, you're going to lead with the crutches and your injured side. So that's going to be the one going out. It's not going to touch the floor. And you're going to follow it down with your strong leg. Okay? Good. Awesome.
Very
Does
easy.
that feel okay?
Yeah, very easy.
All right. Okay, let's head back over the bed. Remember, tuck that leg back behind you. There you go. And turn towards that strong side. Watch the foot. Now stick it out. It's a lot to think about.
Yeah,
You didn't have to
it
think about all
is.
this before.
Yeah, that's why I feel like walking would be better.
Not yet.
Yeah.
We want to prevent multiple surgeries, right?
Right.
Right, yeah. All right. Does that feel okay? Everything feels good?
Yeah, that was
Is
pretty easy.
Is your pain level the same?
No, I had no pain.
You have no pain. Awesome. Okay. We're gonna get you back in bed, and I'm gonna get you prepped for an ultrasound.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna work a little bit of modality on that ankle.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So, good